Welcome to Happy Today podcast. This is a podcast for those who want to improve service experience of internal services. If you use ServiceNow or other enterprise service management system, then this is for you. Hey, welcome to this episode of Happy Today. Today, we're going to go into data that is based on 1 million responses. And this is actually from all the enterprise service management classes. So IT, HR, finance, and so on. So basically all our customers who are using ServiceNow or some other ITSM platform, we have measured what is the impact of reassignment. So when a ticket gets reassigned from one team to another. So Sami, first, can you explain where the data is actually coming from?
So this data is, as you said, gathered from all our customers. And there are two things. The end users are rating the service experience, so how happy they are. So this email is sent to everybody, and they answer that clicking a number. That is easy. And then we are asking end users also to estimate how much time did it take from you to get this thing solved.
All right. So basically the happiness and the productivity and the effort from the employees.
So the perception of the end user. So cool. Nothing here about how efficient it is inside IT. This is all about the experience of the end user.
Okay. So then what is the data telling us? What is happening with reassignment counts? When people are getting, ping pong from one team to another and let me hold a moment, I'll move you to the next person and so on.
Yeah. So what happens is here that the starting point, the average of all services is 72 in the happiness score. So, and that is when the ticket is resolved in the first line.
So people are really happy actually.
Really, really happy. But what happens is that when you reassign it once, you will lose about 10 points in happiness.
Okay, so the points go from 72 to 62 right away?
Yeah. And again, from 62 to 52 with the next reassignment and so on. So about 10 points at each of the reassignments.
Yeah.
So you're really losing much of their happiness. And of course, that is, if you really think about it, you have to explain your case several times, and that kind of stuff start to happen when you are moved to team.
Yeah, and of course there's going to be delays because the ticket is moving there, and also kind of probably who is responsible of this and so on.
Yeah, in fact, I have heard a couple of times, and we have read from the feedback that people are feeling to be like a tennis ball.
Yeah.
Which is quite terrible feeling for the end user, but that's real feedback from them.
Yeah. All right, so the happiness is going down every time. What is happening to the productivity? So what is happening to the time of the employee?
That is even more scary, because what happens there is that the end users are estimating that they're losing about 40 minutes more per each reassignment. So the starting point is only 43 minutes on average.
Yeah.
But if you reassign once, then it's 40 minutes more and so on.
Wow.
And that's a business case.
That is a business case. So what kind of impact does this have for the business? So if we turn this into money, what kind of business impact does it have?
So if you think about it, kind of take an, let's say, average cost of an hour, and that is like, let's play 50 euros per hour.
Yeah.
That is like 35 euros is lost per each reassignment in the business area. But on the simultaneous, if you think about it, you are losing the same time about inside IT. So in fact, reassigning ticket to a team, it is about 70 euros or 100 euros per each reassignment.
Yeah.
So kind of and I think this is my favorite of the traditional SLAs. So if you are using this one, just focus on this one and optimize that, and you would be saving a lot of time and money in your organization.
Yeah, all right. Ideas. What could people do about it, and what could the organizations do about it? I think your favorite topic is for example, the channels. Yeah. So how does the channel selection help? And channels, when we mean email, telephone, chat, portal, that kind of thing. So how will that affect the reassignments?
Yeah, so if still in our benchmark, which you can go through in the happiness score report, is portals are the most hated channel, and they are not making people happy. But happily, there are now new functionalities coming from the vendors like ServiceNow, so that you can really start to do the portal. Not only that it's looking good, but you get all the needed information to get the ticket direct to expert.
Yeah.
So you should not be thinking that as the same method of an email coming in and then somebody is trying to handle it and it's going and bouncing around. You have to design your portal so that you get those volume cases with all the data you need at once, and get that to the expert the best person resolving that ticket or team.
Yeah.
And then you get rid of all these steps, and there's a huge business case.
Yeah, and I think here the companies who have already gotten rid of email, and maybe it's partly that the telephone channel are in an advantage, because they already have these capabilities. They can start to utilize technology to actually put the tickets to the right people directly.
Yeah. So for me, it's a kind of in many cases, I wouldn't recommend to stop using the email in the beginning, because it's so easy channel for end users.
Yeah.
Until you have made sure that your portal is more efficient for them.
Yeah.
Then communicating to the end user, hey, please use the portal because it's more efficient for you. And that is a reason why you are closing the email. So not that you are losing and closing the email because of an IT is more efficient.
Yeah.
It is much nicer to communicate to end users that we are doing that because it's more efficient for you.
Yeah. And then you can start to add automation. Like you can start to add like virtual agents, chatbots that actually start solving these things. So you can start to use robotic process automation. So like the Finnish Postal Service, they had in finance this one service. It was some invoice handling, but no human was touching that. And the happiness of that service was +100 at that time. Yeah. So really making the employees happy because they didn't have to wait anything. And this is what you see in consumer world. I've now recently tested 2 different insurance companies, and you make a claim. The other company, in 5 minutes, you actually say that, hey, the money has been paid to your account. And the other one, it was like 5 days, and I get a mail, a written mail that, yes, we have gone through your issue and it will be paid in the next couple of days. It's just like, think about from the back end also. This other company, they have automated everything. Yeah. They can be so much more leaner on the back end. And these others, they still need so much more human power to actually handle the cases.
And I would imagine the better one had also cheaper price for the insurance.
Yeah, they actually did. Yes. Yeah. All right. And this, I think, is also the agent intelligence. So like AI, agent intelligence, that's this kind of thing. So I think agent intelligence is the ServiceNow feature. So actually getting that to recognize the content of the ticket and what is mentioned and how it should be handled, to actually put it to the right person. Even it could be the 3rd level team. Yeah. So kind of skipping those 2 teams and kind of skipping this argument that actually it's not my job. So, it just creates a better, I think, experience for the agents themselves as well.
True.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of for me, in all our benchmark, this statistics here is the one that you can really concretely use in what you are doing in developing service management. Yeah. Think about in kind of finding those areas where this happens the most. Yeah. Like in our product, you can select those reassignment. True. Going from 3, 4, 5 and selecting those and then looking, okay, these are the services that are causing this pouncing, and just starting from those. Exactly. Take the first 3 and automate them or get them direct to expert, and you will make a huge business case. And not only business case, but you make your end users much more happier. Exactly. And that's relevantly easy when you have that data and you start to think about it.
All right, and if you're a listener, if you want to get the whole report, you want to actually see the numbers, what is behind it, you can go to happysignals.com and download the happiness score report. It gets updated quarterly. So you go now, you subscribe, and then we delivered to your inbox the next version beginning of next year. But hey, thank you. It was a pleasure, and talk to you next time.
Thank you.